You're watching GearUp TV.
And now over to my co-presenter Tom over on the static.
Yeah, Liz, I'm here for meeting Steve, but I can't find him anywhere. Yeah, no, I came to the right spot. I know exactly where I am, but he's not here. Yes, I looked at the map. Yes, I came to the right spot. I'm telling you, I looked at the map. He's not here.
Hey, Tom. Right behind you. Look up.
Liz, I've got to go.
So Tom, did you find the place okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Really simple. Nice things. So Steve, thanks for agreeing to speak with GearUp TV. Tell me, how's business been for you over the last year?
Really late spring, around May or so, it just really took off. I mean, business has been fantastic. The pipeline has been full, and we've actually been closing a lot of the deals. So we're very happy with how the year's ending up.
Coming into the end of 2016, what are you hoping for going into 2017?
Well, it's going to be an interesting year for us because we actually have to move our showroom. So sometime mid-time next year, we're going to move to a new location, which is going to be a little bit bigger, grander, more people we're going to hire in the office, and hopefully make more sales. So I think we've been slowly building the business every year for the last 5 years, and 17 should be even better, I hope.
And this is your showroom at Hyde Park Corner, London?
Exactly, right on Hyde Park Corner, but we're trying to find a place equally or better located than that one.
Okay. Now the MBAA, what are you hoping to see and achieve in terms of networking and sales while here?
It's funny because we've actually have not showed up in NBAA before as far as displaying any airplanes. It's been very hard to get on this space, and we finally got a location this time. We've been at E-Base a number of times. We've been at A-Base, and in Amoeba. But this is the first time we're exhibiting here. And really there's three reasons. One is, of course, we'd like to sell the G450 and G650 that we have here on display. The second reason is to let the American public know that just because we're located in London, it doesn't mean that we're not an international company. And probably 50% of our business actually is in America, either buying or selling to or from America. And the third reason is because a lot of the business we do is with other brokers, dealers, the manufacturers, and a lot of my office staff have not seen these people face to face. They've spoken to on the phone for years, and this is a chance to get some face-to-face contact and see them and build the relationships we have with them.
So as well as being in London and the European market there, also the US, are you seeking to branch out even further? What are your movements with that?
Yeah, we would love to open up a showroom in New York. I'd like to get a partner to do that there because I can't go back and forth myself and dilute my attention to the UK business, which is global. And if I have to go back and forth, I might lose some of that focus. So ultimately, we would like to open up in New York and maybe in the Middle East and Asia sometime in the future. But right now, we're planning on moving our UK location and then look at the New York location.
Tell me about some of your aircraft that you have, for the ones that you started with and the ones that you're pushing out now.
Since the beginning of the jet business in the showroom, we've really focused on the super mid-size, long-range, ultra-long-range, and the VIP airliner. So in the last 2 months, actually, we sold an ACJ and a BBJ. We've sold probably about, I think, 4 or 5 G550s, a couple 650s. I mean, we really focus on the bigger airplanes. And last month we did a Global 5000, a straight Global, and we're closing on an XRS next week. We have a Falcon 7X, we have 2 Legacy 650s. We really have a very rounded coverage of all of the usually large cabin ultra long range airplanes. I think as far as operating costs, that's the problem with older airplanes. And the cost of money today is really so inexpensive, it actually pays to borrow more money, get a newer airplane, and pay the cost in interest in borrowing money rather than paying it in maintenance on an older airplane. So there are actually more people are leaning toward buying newer airplanes as the interest rates are so low.
Tell me, if you had the power to be king of the commercial aviation sector for a day, and you could just dictate changing something about how the industry operates, snap your fingers and it's done, what would you change? What really annoys you with how it runs?
I mean, if we can get out of the jet fuel use and have electric airplanes like you have electric cars, and you get rid of all those moving parts where all you do on a car is change brakes and tires, And if you could do something like that with airplanes, my God, I would open up unbelievable gamuts of users. And I think that it would change the industry environmentally, economically, and the masses would eventually come into buying more and more airplanes, because the operating costs are much more concerning than the purchase price in these people. And I think eventually we're going to be turning into a Jetsons environment where people are going to be flying around in their little, mini spaceships and going from house to house, and that will happen. And it's going to happen, as all this technology develops.
Great. Steve Varsano of the jet business, thank you very much for your time. Over to you, Liz.
You're watching GearUp TV.